Let's talk about those reference numbers that they have you write down. The combination of letters and numbers that are like 25 long, and you write them all down as fast as you can. And sometimes you even have them repeat it so that you can write it down again, the little automated like A, 5, 8, 9, 10, whatever. It wouldn't be 10 because 10's not a single digit, but you know what I mean. I used to always write those down because I thought we were supposed to. And I think it's one of those things, I tend to have this like, there's some adult code, some class that I didn't take that everyone else took, and they give me this reference number and I'm supposed to know what to do with it. And so I write it down like a good little soldier on whatever bill I'm paying or whatever I'm doing. And then one day, I made a phone call to my insurance company and I wanted to know if something was covered. This is medical insurance, health insurance. And so I wanted to know if something was covered. So I went over everything with like our co-pays or our deductibles and like what was covered. And I wrote everything down. And then at the end, they gave me like a reference number for the call. And I wrote that down. And then later, it wasn't covered. And so I called back and I talked to somebody, and then I talked to a supervisor, and then I said, but hey, I have this reference number. And I was so excited because I thought, I'm finally going to get to use this reference number. This call's being recorded for quality assurance. I had the reference number. I had written down the date and the time of day that I had made this phone call and the name of the representative that I had talked to and everything. So I was all excited. And so they were like, hey, that's not covered. And I'm like, yeah, but she assured me that it was. I have the reference number. I have the time of day. I have her name. I have the date. I have all this information. She told me it was covered. You recorded the call. It's not true. It's not true. It wasn't recorded. There was no quality assurance. They said that sometimes they're recorded for training purposes. They're not always recorded, and that they couldn't reference it. So it wasn't covered, and I had to pay it out of pocket. And that little number that I've been copying down my whole life just betrayed me. And so I'm curious, do you copy that little number down for your bills or your references? And have you ever had to use it? And if you have had to go back and reference it, has it ever done you any good? Because honestly, at this point, I kind of pretend I'm writing them down if there's another adult present, and then I just throw it away because I don't think that they do any good. But correct me if I'm wrong.